Hey guys, what's going on? Do a vinyl video here. So continuing on with my letter D in my black metal collection, we come to Dimmu Borgir, one of my favorite Norwegian black metal bands. I saw these guys live in 2001 and it was amazing. I saw them with Cannibal Corpse. So this is their first album, For Altid. And this came out in 1994. There's the gatefold. The artwork is kind of blurry. This was put out by Nuclear Blast and doesn't look very good. The album itself is on 2 LPs and on white vinyl. I much prefer their old school logo there than the one that they switched to. To be honest, I'm not sure if I prefer their newer sound to their old school Norwegian black metal symphonic sound that they started with. I like them both. I don't like their new stuff. After their 2007 album, I lost interest in them. I don't like how they sound anymore. When they fired Hellhammer, Vortex, and Mustis, that next album they put out, Abracadabra or whatever it was, it's terrible. And their newest one, Eonian, it's even worse. Anyways, next album is Stormblast. This is the re-recorded version of the album, not the original version. So they went back in 2004, I think it was, and they completely re-recorded the album from scratch in Abyss Studios with Peter Takren. And they had Shagrath, Silenos, and Hellhammer played drums on this, which is much better. The drumming is way better than the drumming on the original version. So anyways, yeah, that's the cover. That's the back cover. This version came with a bonus 7-inch with 2 additional bonus tracks on it. So this is cool. You see like some photos in a collage there, like back from the Stormblast era of the band. Very cool stuff. And here's the 7-inch that came with it. There's the front, and then there's the back. I think that's Silenos. The bonus tracks are called Sorgens Kammer del 2 and Avmakt Slave, both Norwegian. I probably totally butchered the pronunciation of both of those. Moving on, we have the first full-length album that actually got me into the band. The album that got me into discovering Dimmu Borgir was actually their EP Godless Savage Garden. I don't have that on vinyl at the moment. But this was the first full-length album. After hearing that EP, I went out and bought the only full-length I could find at the time, and that was this one, 1997's Enthroned Darkness Triumphant. As you can see, this was the album they changed their logo on the front to the one that they currently use. It's okay. You can read the band name much better, but on the back is they've got the last instance of seeing the classic logo. That's way better, man. That's much more true to what the scene represents. I guess that was a clue that they were kind of abandoning their roots and going for a more mainstream sound. So this came on a gatefold. There's the inside. And it also came with a giant booklet that is identical to the one that came with the CD version. So for those that have not seen the CD version, I'll show you. There's the cover. And it's just basically got the lyrics to all the songs. And there's no artwork, just lyrics on every page. Yeah, I'm not going to show all of that. And then that's the other side of the booklet cover. So that album came out in 1997. The next album came out in 1999. This album features the ICS Vortex from Borgir made his first appearance vocally on this album. He does clean vocals with Shagrath doing the main vocals for the band in the songs, but there's no photo of him. There is mention of him in the album credits, but yeah. So this was the last album to feature the bassist Nagash, the lead guitarist Astenu, and their original drummer Jodalv. That's the back with the song titles and the gatefold. Nice shot of the band. The lyrics, album credits. This is the album that really excited me about the band. And this is when I went to go see them live with Cannibal Corpse, was for the touring cycle for this next album. On this album, that is when Galder from Old Man's Child joined the band as their lead guitarist, and Nick Barker from Cradle of Filth, having recently left Cradle of Filth, joined as their full-time drummer, and ICS Vortex from Borgir left Borgir to join Dimmu as their bass player and clean vocalist. And this album is amazing. They use an actual symphony, and it's pretty killer. Never heard anything like it up to this point. The actual like strings and symphony sounds mixed in there with the black metal was just really cool.